Hey everyone and welcome into another video. In today's video we are going to be ranking all the Destiny 2 exotics. This is my second take of this because I didn't unmute the microphone. So yeah, let's just get straight into it. We're gonna not do this by tiers, we're just gonna do this by random exotics as I see them, because I will decide which ones I'm interested in talking about, I guess. Before we get started, if you make it all the way to the end of the video, let me know if you agree with my ranking. If you don't, tell me what your ranking would be, and let's get straight into it. Okay, coming in our last spot is none other than Skyburners. What a bad exotic. I have nothing to say about it. Even after the exotic rework, it's still fucking awful. Next up is Wave Splitter. I am not gonna lie, I've never really used Wave Splitter. I don't like it. I don't think it's very good, so that's why it's coming in just ahead of Skyburners. After that, we have Herbalist. Herbalist, I don't really like it. I don't have an issue with it, but I just don't like the gun. I don't think it's great at all. So that is why it's in F. Coming in next is Monarch. Just a shit torn. It's a bow, so it's slow. I don't like Monarch. It's not good. There's not much to say about it, honestly. It's just bad. And next is Fighting Lion. Fighting Lion is a horrendous exotic. It's not good, not entertaining. I don't like using it. It's just not good. So that's why it's in F. Word Line 0. First D tier. It's good if you like glitching out of the map and are a sword person, but this and Black Talon are going to come in together because they don't compare to Destiny 1 exotic swords, and they don't even compare to Destiny 2 legendary swords. Fallen Guillotine and Temptation's Hook. Them two legendaries are amazing, and they put this to shame. Merciless comes in at D, a relic of Destiny 1, Destiny 2 Year 1. It's just not very good in the current climate, so that is why it's in D. Traveler's Chosen isn't out yet, so I'm going to put it at F because I have no clue. Crimson is coming in ahead of all these guns because there's a chance I'll actually use it, but it does not compare to the original Red Death, and that is why it's in D tier. Bottom of, just above Skyburners, we have Jade Rabbit. Don't like this gun. There's nothing good about it. I will not even try defend why I'm putting it here. I just don't think it's a good gun. Coming in next is Leviathan's Breath. D tier. It's fine. It hits hard. It just isn't for me. So I am putting it in low. The first of our mediocre guns is Monte Carlo. Monte Carlo is just mediocre. It's the definition of mediocrity, honestly. It's just not bad, but it's not great either. So let's get straight into Borealis. Borealis is actually, I was going to give it a C tier, but now I'm going to give it a D tier because it is just a gimmicky sniper that was a PlayStation exclusive, and it's just not very good. It does what Hardlight does, but it does it worse because it's a sniper, not an assault rifle. It doesn't shine in PvP right now, and you'd use Hardlight in PvE, in my opinion. Anyway, top of the D category is Cerberus. Cerberus can be good, but to me personally, it is just mediocre. Coldheart, another relic of the past, that belongs totally in D tier, similar to Merciless. It's been left behind. It was good for Callus in Year 1, but since Year 1 is over and we have actual good guns now, there's no need for Coldheart to even exist, really. Coming in next is Mida. This is purely for the PvP potential. It was good back in Year 1 and is still somewhat good, so that's why it's coming in C, and it is somewhat mediocre. Graviton Lance, one of the only Year 1 exotics that I still enjoy using, definitely in B tier. I love Graviton Lance, and I think it's a great exotic that is totally underlooked. Legend of Acreus is totally an A tier exotic. Great gun, super fucking powerful. Good against Galran, good against most strike bosses, good against Gambit bosses. Basically, it's good against bosses that you can get close to. Darcy is a pretty decent gun, B tier for me. There's better alternatives out there, but if you don't have Whisper, you don't have Izanagi's, Darcy's a pretty solid gun. Bad Juju. Bad Juju is an A tier along Legend of Acreus. Great gun. I fucking love Bad Juju. It was the first gun I got in the King's Fall Raid Secret Chest. So there you go. That's probably why I like it so much. But when it came back to Destiny 2, I was very happy. I spent all my Bright Dust on it. So there you go. Coming in at F. I can't believe I forgot about you. Polaris Lance. It's a waste of an exotic slot, honestly. And if you use this, I'm not going to say you should get your head checked, but you know, Wishender, decent quest, bad exotic, D tier, not much to say about it. Risk Runner, decent, mediocre exotic, belongs in C tier. Zahala was definitely better, and seeing as though that's not coming back, I'm assuming we're stuck with Risk Runner, and it's mediocre, that's why it's there. Ariana's Vow, solid A tier. Great gun, one of the only exotics with built-in. It's built in with champion mods inside it, which is super fucking useful. All exotics should be able to fight champions, but they're not. Ariana's Vow gets bonus points for being able to do that. Izanagi's Burden, first S tier exotic, fucking god tier. Such a good gun. Not my favorite, not the most fun, but it's a good gun. It's solid. It's great for DPS. It's great for all raid encounters, all strike encounters, all nightfall encounters. It's just a great gun all around. Divinity. Divinity is coming in at B tier. Now, I know, the Garden of Salvation raid exotic, and I know it comes in most raids. Most raid groups require Divinity, but I don't really use it because I'm not the Divinity player, so to me, it's, you know, not great. That's why I'm personally ranking it as a B tier. I'm sure some people would rank it much higher. Some may even rank it lower. Who knows? Lord of Wolves, C tier. No. Lord of Wolves, B tier. Lord of Wolves is great in PvP. It has the Fallen aesthetic that I love, but it is not my favorite of the Fallen weapons, and it has been nerfed quite a bit due to the Release the Wolves perks. So, because of all this, it is definitely a B tier. Hardlight, this season in particular, A tier. Great gun in PvP. I don't play PvP much myself, but if you're playing PvP, Hardlight is your go-to gun. It's a better version of Borealis, and that's why it's 2 tiers ahead. Jotun, B tier for Crucible players. If you play Crucible, you should use Jotun. PvE players, Jotun's also great. There's a quest for it now. You should do it before Beyond Light comes out. Jotun's a good gun, and I totally recommend it. Prometheus Lens, definition of mediocrity as well. I have not used this weapon in years. The last time I used it was the Crucible weekend, where everyone was shooting each other with it in Trials of the Nine. Rat King. Rat King's fun and unique if you can get a group of 6 people to do a raid with it. If not, it's just another sidearm that has a cool perk, but it's no good if there's no one else using Rat King with you. This pains me, but Malfeasance, I'm just putting it here due to its performance. It's a great gun, I love it, it's unique, it's fun, it's amazing to use, it's one of my most used exotics. But for basing it off performance, it's not very good. It hits very weak. Its perk is super fun, and I love seeing the explosions go off. But how many activities are they taken actually in for the bonus damage? Not that many. That's why it's coming in at C. Deathbringer, C tier. Not a great exotic. I was very disappointed when I seen it in action. After finally getting it, the quest wasn't great either. I was so excited when I seen this in the trailer, but it let me down pretty hard. Lumina, C tier. Very situational exotic, but it can be somewhat useful. That's why it is getting a C tier. And the quest was actually decent. Not amazing, and we still had to do some pretty bad parts of the quest, like redoing Zol. I hate Zol. If you want to watch the Ranking Strikes video, you know how much I hate Zol. I like the idea of upgrading Rose into Lumina, so that's why it's in C tier and not D tier. Telesto, good gun, breaks the game, it's funny and it's fun to use, but I'll keep it at C tier because I don't really personally use it that much. Thunderlord suffers the same fate as Telesto, super fun. I loved it when it first came out, but then it was nerfed into the fucking ground, and now it's only good as an ad clear weapon, so that's why it is stuck here. Sleeper Stimulant is also C. This is because it was nerfed a bunch of times, and now it just can't outshine its other exotic counterparts in DPS departments. So Strom, just yeah, I don't really even know what to say about this. It's fine. It's not fun I'd use. Sunshot is a B tier just because of how fun it is to use. In my opinion, it's one of the most fun exotics that are out there right now. It's an enjoyable experience for everyone. Wardcliff Coil, it's good in year 1. It's a rocket launcher, so it's still somewhat good, but I wouldn't use it. Sweet Business, again, it's just mediocre. It's fine. It's not great. I wouldn't really use it that often. We're getting to the point where a lot of the guns are just mediocre. Colony is B tier, really good in Crucible. I really enjoy using it. It's a fun little unique exotic. I totally recommend it. Suros, love Suros. Suros is A tier, great gun, so much fun. Perks, not necessarily unique, but it's an enjoyable experience when you use it. Crucible, it's good in. PvE, it's good in. Solid A tier. Outbreak is a solid S tier. Great quest, great design, great lore, great damage, great PvE potential, great PvP potential. Brilliant gun, all around amazing. Coming in next is Taraba. Disappointing raid exotic. D for disappointing, D for Taraba. Next, Ace of Spades. Solid gun, top of B tier, fun, great quest, great mission, solid B tier. Huckleberry, it's fine, average, it gets C tier. Chaperone, C tier, again, it's fine, nothing special. Tractor Cannon, that's another C tier, it's fine, nothing special. Truth, that's a D tier, don't use it, it's PvP exotic, so I don't really use it. It's no good in PvE, and the quest wasn't that great. Torn, on the other hand, that is a solid A tier, fun exotic. I like Torn. It's a great exotic, fantastic, great quest, great lore, great story. Bife done a great video on the whole story between Torn and Dredgens and shit. It's great, just good exotic. Queen Breakers. Now this is a bit of a personal bias, but I fucking love Queen Breakers, the aesthetic. I love everything about Queen Breakers. I can't really explain it. I'm actually quite good with it in PvP as well, but I love Queen Breakers. It's honestly, S tier is probably more like this, to be honest. Last word, don't do Crucible, so that's a solid D tier. Not what I'd consider a good gun at all, but I see why others consider it, so I guess I'll put it at C. Prospector, D tier, don't use it. Don't really understand it, not a great gun. Trinity Ghost, C tier. Good for average parts of the game, but not great for anything else really. I wouldn't use it in any boss encounter. Vigilance Wing, D tier. Don't play PvP, don't like Vigilance Wing. Untitled Fox, never used it in my life, actually, other than once when I got it for the Shadowkeep pre-orders. It's not a great exotic, so fucking B. Heir Apparent, didn't do Guardian games if you watch the video, so that's there. Symmetry is an A tier exotic. I like Symmetry. Symmetry is a lot of fun to use, so it's a solid A tier. I wish it was a quest, and a good quest, not a battle pass exotic, but what can I do? Xenophage, it's obvious where Xenophage is going. I just got it recently, actually. So much fun to use, one of the best DPS weapons in the game, and that's where... Oh, I love this exotic. Yes. I don't know why I was going to call it Devil's Dawn, but this is a good exotic. Not A tier, but second in B tier. Great exotic. I love it. The quest was a fucking joke, but it was a good. It's a good exotic. Bastion, no. Don't like Bastion. C tier. It's not great. I don't really like it. Fourth Horseman. If you can get close and it's Arc Burn, this is a great exotic. Solid B tier. Definitely third in B tier. The quest was a fucking joke, but I managed to get it and it's not bad. I like going around the tower. Ruinous Effigy. Quest was not that hard. There's a guide on the channel if you want to watch it, but I love this gun. It's super unique, and I love the gameplay aspects of it. It's actually going to be an S tier for me. Tommy's Matchbook. This is not a C tier. This is a B tier for me. Honestly, I like this gun. It's a good gun. It's fun to use. I enjoy when I use it. The perks somewhat unique, and it's an enjoyable experience. Wither Horde, when it was broken, A tier. Wither Horde now, B tier. It's a good gun. It's fun to use, and it's unique. There's multiple different ways to kill enemies with it. I like Wither Horde. Wither Horde's good. Whisper, okay, I'm not gonna lie. These last three, Whisper is an A tier. because it's been reduced from what it used to be. I still love Whisper though. First gun I ever got an ornament for, and I think it's a great gun. I almost forgot. Whisper mission, amazing mission. Such a great quest line. 1k, I know some people might not agree with me on this, but 1k is S tier for me. I love 1k. So much fun. I got it my first Last Wish completion. It's probably why I like it so much, but it's there. Anarchy, great gun. You can't do a raid without Anarchy, so it's obviously an S tier. And that's it. If you liked, comment, like, subscribe. If you didn't like, let me know why. Leave your comments in the comment section below. Let me know what you thought. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video, hopefully.
We'll meet again.